Has Steppin with Marcus J. Thank y'all, everybody, for staying with us at this late hour as we progress towards the end of the show. We give you our rants, we give you our closings, and as we do every single week, we have our special guest lead off, and that means the Diva. Diva, you up first. What you got?
Thank you for inviting me here every fourth Monday of the month for Diva Diaries. I appreciate it. It gives me a chance to introduce all the things I have going on, the Love Revolution. I want people to check it out on Facebook and in person. We have switched to seasonal meetups, so our next meetup will be the third Saturday in February. And I will be sending out information about that pretty soon. So check my Facebook, Author Charisma. You can also reach me on my email, miller_publishing@yahoo.com. You can check out my website, Free Spirit Enterprises, co.biz, and get all types of information of what I have going on with my books, with my web series. We have a live showcase that we're working on now. We have a lot of things going on. So I just want everybody to be aware and to be part of it. Thank you very much.
Has Steppin with Marcus J. Thank you, Diva, for being here tonight and being here every single fourth Monday of the month. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. And Has Steppin with Marcus J. It's time to keep it moving, and we got our sister comedianess Lissa P. What you got?
I am the one and only comedianess Lissa P. Ow, ow! Thank you, Marcus J. and crew, for having me, as always, here every Monday. Ain't no half step with Marcus J. Legacy Internet Radio. This is my family, as he stated earlier. I'm also on Wednesdays here at the Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizzy, and again, yours truly, comedian Lissa P. Also here on Saturdays with Conversations from Your Sisters with SY, and again, yours truly, Lissa P. Thank you all so much for listening to each of the shows here that is under the Legacy Internet Radio banner. We appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, like I always say, we just be speaking and talking to ourselves. I wish everyone out there a very, very happy holiday. Be safe, drink heavy, stay in, love one another, spread peace. Thank you again so much, everybody. Keep listening to Legacy Internet Radio. It's a lot of things coming in for 2015. We want you all to be a part of it. Make sure you give us your feedback at our Gmail address. And again, independence is the key to building your legacy. So keep building it with us. Thanks, guys.
Has Steppin with Marcus J. It's time for my brother, Big Rube, to smash him. What you got, brother?
It's Big Rube. Gotta come with a new name for the smash, but until then, I just didn't realize that we would just be, we just get, bamboozled or scared or anything to do stuff when somebody says, hey, I'm going to take your dog, or I'm going to put all your stuff out in the street if you do this. It's sad that Sony Pictures has caved in to the issues with the movie The Interview. So as everybody knows, they're not going to release an interview right now, because I guess North Korea has threatened to do something to somebody. And let's just be honest. Let's see. They made this movie. This movie's been made. Everybody knows what this movie's going to be about. And then at the last minute, North Korea is upset. Really? First of all, you making this movie, what do you think was going to happen? You think they'd be like, ha, 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 and laugh with you and not be cool about it? Let's be real. The dude himself is just a young person. He's probably offended. It is what it is. His feelings hurt. He's butthurt, whatever. But we shouldn't let other countries dictate what we do. Since, it's not even like a military strike or anything. Basically, you're saying you're gonna mess up the theaters if we release it. We're gonna hack everything. Well, just send it out in old VHS tapes. Send it out on disc. You don't have to be on the internet, because now every theater goes through the internet and they get it done that way. Go old school with it. I mean, I just think it's crazy that we have even gotten to the point where someone can dictate what we can do in our entertainment life in the United States. I think it's crazy. And this is just one step closer for them just basically saying, hey, we don't want you to sell Ritz crackers. If you sell Ritz crackers, we're going to bomb you. Really? And the fact that we allowed this to happen is just sad. And then, of course, if Obama strikes back at us, we're going to bomb you or whatever. Get over it, man. It's a movie. It's fiction. It's satire. Nobody's going to come and kill you. Nobody's going to come and do anything to you. It's supposed to be funny. Maybe it's too close to you. Maybe it's too funny. Maybe it's something, a blueprint. I don't know. Just get over yourself, man. This is stupid. The fact that we talk about that they can't release a movie in the United States is stupid. Get over it. BitTorrent have now said, hey, we'll do it. You know, what are they going to do to us? Nothing. They can't do nothing to us. So, we're going to get this movie. We're going to see this movie. Hopefully it's funny. It better be funny with all this crap that they put through it. Because if it's terrible, it's really going to be stupid. But look, this is just one way of the overseas man trying to control us. So how about we go ahead and get our control back and do what we're supposed to do. You get mad when the mayor says you can't protest, but nobody says anything about putting out a movie and they're going to hack our systems or whatever. Get out of here. That's just dumb. Let it go. Just be done with it. This is big rubes to smash. Yo, freedom is freedom until you don't deserve to be free no more.
Ain't no hashtag on Marcus J. It's time for the co-host. That's why you up.
I don't hear it.
It's playing.
I like to dance to it a little bit. It's the last Christmas time. I know you want to go, but my goodness. You know what, y'all? Thank you for listening. Y'all know me. I say the same thing all the time. I don't like Marcus. But anyway. It is almost 2015. I'm so freaking excited. Yes, I'm excited. It's almost 2015. I'm having fun. It's been a really good year. Despite anything negative, it's been a really good year. You had to accomplish something this year. One little thing that you didn't have last year that you got this year makes it great. You know? So listen, have fun. Have wonderful, wonderful holidays. We got 2 coming up, Christmas and New Year's. Have fun, enjoy it, smile, laugh, you know? Be grateful for all the good things that you have. Have fun with your family, laugh and chit-chat. Call them a liar for something they did if you want to. If it makes you feel better, you got it off your chest. Whatever. But have fun. I got no gripes. I have nothing bad to say or any warnings to give. Just have fun. But you know, I heard the word movie mentioned a little while ago. And did you all see the new Annie? Now, at first I was like, oh gosh. See, that's a movie we should not touch. Leave that alone. But I watched it. And I watched it again. And I'm going to watch it again, and I might watch it tonight. I thought it was a great movie. I thought they did a fantastic job in that movie. So, kudos to the Annie cast. Watch the movie, y'all. It was fun. I liked it. And when they start singing, the kids, when they start singing, it's the hard knock life, y'all going to be like, yeah, that's why I chill. Okay, maybe you won't say that, but y'all going to like it. So I don't really have anything to say. Christmas will come and go, so Merry Christmas. Have a great time, and I will talk to you soon.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Thank y'all, everybody, for listening to us tonight, for listening to us on TuneIn and checking into the website, the Legacy Internet Radio website. Thank you to everybody who has listened to our replays on YouTube. And I just wanted to let you guys know we've been playing music for most of the nights and most of the days. They're not quite 24 hours yet, but we're working towards potentially doing that. We will be re-airing the show that you just listened to in its entirety immediately following the show tonight. So you'll be able to listen to the same show you're listening to now if you missed any of the earlier segments where we talked about the shootings in New York and the new trade relationship we have with Cuba and some of that earlier stuff. You'll be able to check out the show. Thank you to everybody who listens to this show, Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J on Mondays, and live in radio at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. The Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizzy and Lissa Pete on Wednesday night. All Throttle Radio on Thursdays. The pregame on Fridays at 8 p.m. On Saturdays, Conversations from Your Sisters with SY and Lissa P on Saturdays at 3 p.m. And Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez every Saturday night at 7. We play Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix at 9 all through the night. And then all day Sundays, we're playing gospel music here at Legacy Internet Radio. So you can get something from us 7 days a week. We appreciate that. Special thank you goes to the folks that checked in with us tonight. Thank you to everybody that listened, but special thanks to those who checked in, including Joy, G, Hakeem, Jackie, Sid, Michelle K, K-Dub, and Larry. All checked in with us. Special thank you to the crew in the building, of course, comedian S. Lissa P, Big Rube, Dating Pool Diva, and special thank you to my co-host SY for being with us here tonight. At this time, I'm going to kind of close us out and give you my rant and my closing, which will be brief. I've tried to kind of end the shows lately with a brief rant, and tonight will be no different. I also usually end it by saying it had nothing to do with what we've been talking about, but tonight obviously it will be different. It is in fact similar to what we've talked about yesterday. Actually, I spent a good portion of the day in social media kind of having an ongoing debate with a brother of mine who is from the same area in New Jersey that I'm from. He is a white male, and he is conservative. And, you know, we had a very honest debate about some of the police happenings and some of the killings of the officers and that sort of thing. And what I was able to come away, I mean, it got contentious a little bit, but, you know, we've had debates before. And we were both able to come to a place where we were looking to buy each other a beer at the end of the discussion. But the point of me even bringing it up is the key to what I think is missing in a lot of the rhetoric that we're seeing here, and that's compassion. I think oftentimes you have people who are unaffected by a lot of these negative situations with regards to police and civilians. You know, a lot of the pro-police people are just lacking a little bit of compassion. And I think we got to a point in that discussion where he may not have agreed with me, but he at least understood where I was coming from. And I think that's the key. We don't run away from difficult discussions here on this show. We don't run away from discussions about police brutality. We don't run away from discussions about, you know, black people using the N-word and gay people and religion and none of that kind of stuff. And I made a point of making that clear, and I invited him to listen to us tonight, and I hope that he did, because if he did, hopefully he'll hear a very fair and balanced discussion about a very unfair and unbalanced situation that many of us in our communities face. When you see the world stops over the murder of two police officers that are part of the same police department that has a history of causing the death of unarmed civilians, many of which deaths go unpunished with no justice, I think it's quite unfair. I think it's disingenuous, and I think that we have a problem with placing a higher value on some lives versus others. When I see the world stop, and as it should, over the murders of police officers versus not stopping over the murders of civilians, it really kind of upsets me and breaks my heart, because it shows me that the people who are in positions to make the changes are only interested in their own political advancement. And that's a problem. I think when we say that we can't protest on a day like today, the first weekday after those murders of those police officers, I think we are completely missing the point. The whole point is to protest for justice, and that has not changed. I don't think you're being disrespectful to those families, because if they are true and fair families, they'll understand that their murders were as a result of a one deranged person who basically didn't even have any ties to the area. So keep that in mind. Compassion is needed. It's needed on all sides. All police aren't bad. If I can identify that all police aren't bad, I think the police need to identify the fact that all minorities aren't bad. I could say a lot more, but I'm not going to. I think you got the point that I was trying to make tonight. And in my rant, of course, that had a lot to do with what we talked about tonight. It's the end of the show. I want to remind everybody that independence is the key to building your legacy. I also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. And you know, half stepping with Marcus J. We'll be back right here next week, y'all. Peace.